Hello and welcome to Depth Camera Essential Volume 30.1. I received some excellent feedback on YouTube in regards to comparing the original V4 Orion Leap Motion controller versus the new V5 Gemini system for the stereo 170-degree Rigel system. And just for comparative model, I'm overlaying the 26-point hand tracking on the Azure Connect V4 for the Microsoft HoloLens 2, just so you can see the difference and how this system will track it versus what the Ultraleap will track this system at. So what you're seeing here is the device frames per second at the top on the Rigel 170-degree field of view development kit. It is around 90 degrees field of view. This was developed to increase that computational load and increase efficiency, decrease latency, and you can see that here on the tracking system. It's really unbelievable. It's exponentially better than the V4 system. But let's go through some of the differences between the Leap Motion controller V4 and the stereo 170-degree camera module and then the Rigel camera module. So the original controller system is 80 millimeters by length, 30 millimeters width, and 11.3 millimeters by height. And the depth is 10 centimeters, is 60 centimeters preferred, up to 80 centimeters maximum. And the field of view, that's the big difference. 140 by 120 field of view for the original Leap Motion controller. That one's been out for about 6 years now, okay? So let's compare the stereo IR camera module that's in the Qualcomm XR2 system for integration. That's a bare bones kit, 105 millimeters length by 10 millimeters width by 7.7 millimeters height, and the depth is 10 centimeters by 75 centimeters up to 1 meter maximum. And the field of view, again, 170 degrees by 170 degrees, typical field of view, and the minimum is 160 by 160. And then the Rigel development kit is 145 millimeters in length, 18.6 millimeters in width, and 11.1 millimeters in height, and 10 centimeters to 75 centimeters, preferred up to 1 meter maximum. And again, 170 by 170 field of view, 160 by 160 minimum. So let's show you the difference in the device frames per second. The rendering's at 60, data frames per second at 80 to 90. On this system, frames per second around 90 with about 5 to 6 milliseconds of latency. Let's look at the difference when we plug in the old Leap Motion controller, and you should see that at the top drop by about 50%. And there you have it. You can see the frames per second drop to 43.96 frames per second. The rendering's around 40. And again, the data is around 44. The latency is around the same, 5 to 6 milliseconds of latency. But if you're looking for applications where you need a higher frames per second and an increased field of view, the Rigel 170-degree field of view developer kit will be the sensor that you want to procure for the Ultraleap system. Or you can just look at the Vario. They're also integrating the new Gemini V5 system. It's incredible. And I expect many different devices across the entire market to integrate this. It's an open platform system. It's cross-platform supported, and that's exactly what we're looking for with hand tracking. If you're designing a new spatial computing device, a near-eye device, an HMD, you don't want to design all this stuff from scratch. You want to look out into the industry to see who's already done it, and Ultraleap is the best in the world, hands down. Thank you so much for tuning in to this Depth Camera Series, Volume 30.1. It's more of an addendum to Volume 30, just providing some feedback to the YouTube users out there who are really interested in this, and many students are providing some of the most wonderful interactions online, and I'm greatly appreciative of it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day.